Oh, great. Guys, we're back. I woke up with a cold. Is the mic picking that up? This cold, congested, little nasally, disgusting sounding voice. You know, guys, I do want to use this platform responsibly, you know?
I have a platform.
On this absolutely massive platform, I gotta use it responsibly. So I would just like to say, whoever gave me this cold,
Out there spreading disease.
I will get you. I'll get your ass. Why'd you do it? I will get you with this.
Boom.
And I will get you with this.
Huh?
And I will get you with one of these.
Huh?
And one of these.
Boom.
I've never understood that. Have you?
No, it's
Right,
stupid.
who's that?
Have you?
Hey, that's Bill Maher and Bill Shatner. What's this show called? Two Bills. Okay, we got both of the Bills here. What are these creeps talking about? Here we go.
Have you ever?
We all do everything when
No.
when we're young.
Not everybody puts syrup on their genitals.
Well, you know, if it's on your genitals, you're not the one licking it off. So, you know, it's
Hey,
not.
clean it up, guys.
doesn't bother me that much.
What,
Clean it up, you two
But
perverts.
I don't remember ever having syrup on.
Okay, so that's Bill Maher and Bill Shatner. Bill Shatner from Star Tours. Those two are pouring syrup all over each other, going like that, and going like this. Okay.
The following is a conversation with
Oh, wait,
Javier.
who's this guy? Oh, it's Lex Fridman. How many views? Oh, okay. 500,000 in 10 hours.
The following is a conversation with Javier Milei,
Oh, amazing,
the president of Argentina.
I can't wait.
He is a libertarian,
genius.
a narco-capitalist, and economist
And Redditor.
who campaigned with a chainsaw
And is
that
an idiot.
symbolized his promise to slash the corrupt bureaucracy of the state.
Moron.
He stepped into the presidency 1 year ago.
It's demented.
With a country on the brink of hyperinflation, deep in debt, and suffering from mass unemployment and poverty.
And made everything way
He
worse.
took this crisis head on, transforming one of Latin
Guy's
America's
an
largest
idiot.
economies through pure free market principles.
Uh-huh.
In just a few months in office, he already achieved Argentina's first fiscal surplus in 16 years.
You're a
And not just
moron,
avoided hyperinflation, but brought inflation down to its lowest in 3 years.
Those are the only economic
We'll
numbers you're
discuss
going to
all
get,
of
Lex.
this in detail.
Is this guy Lex Fridman some kind of a pendejo or something? Oh, if you heard that, you'd be like, oh man, things are going great in Argentina. Poverty in Argentina soars to over 50% as Malay's crap hits hard. Okay, what the hell else with these two weirdos?
So you're not only fighting for economic freedom, you're fighting for freedom of speech.
Amazing question.
Exactly. I fight
Yes.
for freedom in all aspects of life.
He's basically Lex Fridman's letting this guy do an ad for himself for probably 1 million people by the time I upload this. Okay, so that Argentinian president guy, he's an anarcho-capitalist. Wait, is he 14? Oh, he's 14. Oh no, he's an adult man. Whoa. And he has the belief system of a 14-year-old Redditor. Cool. Oh, and haircut, too. Okay, so anyway, Lex Fridman knew that probably 1 million people are going to watch this interview, and he didn't bother to, I guess, look into this stuff too much. Oh, that guy's going to save freedom of speech and all this crap in Argentina. Okay, let's check it out.
It is a clear attack on the public sector, including public universities. Milei calls them places of brainwashing and says everything is ideologized and politicized.
Right. Oh, yeah, it sounds like real freedom of thought there. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought. Oh, he's bringing all the freedom. Hey, no, that kind of stuff is brainwashing ideology. You're only allowed to read Reddit posts from some dweeb with one of the warriors from 300 in his avatar.
This is one of the worst times ever for members of the press and journalists.
Oh.
Javier Milei's government is exercising a huge amount of censorship and silencing them.
Shocking. That right-wing idiot with that stupid haircut? Oh, I thought he was going to do a great job.
So you're not only fighting for economic freedom, you're fighting for freedom of speech.
Javier Milei's government is exercising a huge amount of censorship.
Milei calls them places of brainwashing and says everything is ideologized and politicized.
And you're fighting for freedom of speech.
Oh, amazing. Shocking. I can't believe it. That guy, that moron, he's censoring people who don't believe the same 14-year-old Reddit crap that he believes. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, what a shock. Oh, my God. Lex Fridman. Lex Fridman. Million view Lex. You know, honestly, to you, Lex Fridman, why not just send a link to this guy's, like a promotional page or something? This is literally how this interview goes. Oh, so you're trying to do freedom and stuff, right? Then this guy talks for 10 minutes. Just send a link. Just send a link. Oh, is it great? Everything's great. Gets massive views, but he's a
Weird.
You know what? I've been trying to figure out how to get back in the YouTube algorithm. And I think this is my conclusion on how to get in the YouTube algorithm. It's got to be stupid. The content has to be garbage. So I am already kind of doing that. But I think I have to make it more garbage. More garbage-y. More garbage-ish-esque.
More toilets.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Doing interviews, not that hard, you know? You look up some stuff. You say, hey, what about this? Hey, shut up. That's what you do in an interview. Hey, shut the hell up for a second. What about this? I read this. Very easy job being an interviewer. This guy can't do it. Guy's absolute. This guy, Lex Fridman, absolutely dropping the ball on this unbelievably easy job. We'll be right back. Do a cool transition. Okay, what the hell do we have here? Ooh, it's a tech check. It's a tech check. Go to the graphic.
In 3, 2, 1, graphic.
Okay, is it playing?
Is the graphic playing?
Okay, this is an amazing story right here. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on...
That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube.
So I'm going to have to tap dance around this a little bit. I'm going to have to do a little bit of this. Okay, stop. Okay, there's a name of an organization in here that I think I'm not allowed to say. I'll get, I don't know, flagged or something. So I'm going to call them Bryces. You know, you'll have to guess what I'm talking about. Bryces. Graphic design for Bryces is his passion. FBI alleges in filing. Okay, what the hell does this pendejo right here say? Doing graphic design for Bryces was the passion of a 28-year-old Houston man who was arrested last week, according to a legal filing by the Department of Justice. By the Department of Toilets. Anas Syed was arrested last week in a chaotic scene in Houston. Oh, there's a link. Oh, there's a link in there. After allegedly telling an undercover FBI agent that he wanted to conduct an operation like 9/11. Whoa. Whoa! Okay, this Bryces art, propaganda design, I would call it. I kind of like it because it seems non-professional. Seems like the spacing's kind of weird. Seems like outsider art or like, I don't know, vapor wave kind of crap or something. Okay, this is the most Coen Brothers goddamn shit right here. So this guy in his 20s living in Houston, he's doing design work for Bryces. And he has to answer to this guy. Between December 2023 and February 2024, Syed worked, that's the guy in his 20s, the designer, worked on 5 Bryces propaganda videos and 2 images, that's it? Which were the result of extensive feedback and instruction and numerous rounds of edits, which Syed claimed in messages were time and labor intensive. Okay, but anyway, this is the funny part right here. This young guy, he's doing designs and videos for Bryces, and he has to answer to this guy who's talking about the previous designer. He used to send me his designs for me to modify, and because of the many changes, he used to be scared of me. So he would call me, quote, the Nightmare, unquote. A message from the Nightmare to Syed, published by the Department of Justice, said, this is a great story, you know. This is in the Department of Justice's case, you know, if you read it. They're like, this young guy, he was planning a terrorist attack. Also, here's a whole bunch about his design work for Bryces. Oh, man, there was a guy who really wanted these Bryces images to be perfect. You know, these images of guys with like AK-47s and there's like a map in the background.
They need to be perfect.
They call me the Nightmare because I'm gonna catch all of this crap and make you redo it. Because what's going on here from the Department of Justice is the, you know, part of the case is like this guy's providing material support to terrorists. And the material support is doing designs and videos. So they have to put like lines and lines of this design back and forth. The FBI obtained what it says are notes on one propaganda image allegedly created by Syed, and which the Nightmare tore apart. The Nightmare! Because it had so many design elements that it was not very legible or effective as a piece of propaganda, and suggested that Syed should both simplify it and add blood effects to parts of it to better get the point across. Okay, again, I like the Bryces designs. I like the outsider art nature of them. I mean, you're Bryces. Shouldn't you be kind of breaking the design rules? I don't know. But this really gives some insight into the design, graphic design world or something. Look at these elements, the Nightmare wrote. Not every one of them needs to appear completely in the design, but you could put them in the front and back to back of each other. This way you'll reduce the dimension of the design and make it more professional. That is true. If you look at it, that is true. These guys with guns and masks and all these explosions, they're kind of spread all over the place, but that's why I liked it. Looks totally out of control. Also, the pictures of the coffins. You don't have to make them fully visible, but is enough to show a small part of them where the viewer can understand that they pertain to funerals. This is amazing. I can't believe all this came out in a court document.
Every single person in media.
Every single person on this planet is gay.
No, that's not what he was talking about.
Every single person in media knew that there was going to be a leak of the Matt Gaetz ethics investigation file.
Prove it.
It was speculated on by everybody.
Okay.
Matt Gaetz resigns from Congress as he's nominated to be the...
Hey, he resigned? I never heard of him, though. Okay? Okay, this is a tech check item because it involves hacking. This is hacking. Okay, sorry, this is actually kind of serious. I guess this is a big story. I saw it all over the headlines. Let's check it out and get the story from my trusted and weird newsman. Okay, this is a classic newsman moment right here. We're talking about a very serious issue here. And check this part out. This guy's doing a little bit of this.
They're going to say, but the hacked trove of documents stems from an altogether different source.
Okay.
A civil suit being pursued by a friend of Mr. Gaetz, Christopher Dorworth, a Florida businessman. Dorworth filed the suit against both the woman who says she was in relations with Gaetz, which was a minor, and Joel Greenberg, an erstwhile ally of Gaetz, who was serving an 11-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to federal trafficking charges involving the woman. You mean to tell me the guy who's in prison for trafficking this young woman is now claiming that Matt Gaetz is actually, yeah, I believe that.
Okay, wait, what happened? What happened there? I think can we play that again? I think he kind of forgot what he was trying to do there.
You mean to tell me the guy who's in prison for trafficking this young woman is now claiming that Matt Gaetz is actually, yeah, I believe that.
Okay, but anyway, what I guess Tim Pool was trying to do right there was like, oh man, some guy's lawyer is bringing evidence against the guy that I love, who I want to kiss on his mouth, Matt Gaetz. His lawyer is bringing evidence against Matt Gaetz. But yeah, right, that guy has no credibility. He's in jail for 11 years for trafficking. Tim Pool's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about, so I don't even know what he was trying to do. But yeah, that guy was close friends with Matt Gaetz. A guy who went to jail, pled guilty to basically Epstein-type stuff. That's how I would put it. Okay, it gets weirder, though. This is the same guy that Tim Pool was just talking about, friend of Matt Gaetz, who went to jail. During the time when he was worked for the tax collector, this guy, friend of Matt Gaetz, Joel. Ooh, Joel. I'm sorry if somebody watching out there, your name is Joel, but you may be a criminal. It's 50-50 with a name like that. A Florida criminal, probably. Joel used his access to the Seminole County tax collector's office to take... listen to how creepy this is. To take surrendered driver's license before they were shredded. Also uses access to David. I don't know if that's like an acronym for the search system. To run searches that were not for any permissible use as permitted under blah, 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 blah code. As a result of those searches, Joel obtained, disclosed, transferred, and used personal information of individuals whose personal information was in a blah, blah, blah record, including... Here's where we get into Epstein-y type crap, including individuals with whom Joel was engaged in, quote, sugar daddy, unquote, relationships. So that's a weird story. Like, what are you doing going into this database, looking up people's information, transferring it? What the hell is that? What the hell crap is that, you creep?
What the hell crap is that, you creep?
And then there's this. This is from the Orlando Sentinel. When was this? 2020, some crap. This is from 2021. I remember this. Joel Greenberg, that's that guy, and Matt Gaetz, on at least one occasion several years ago, were recorded together entering the Seminole County tax collector's office when it was closed. on a weekend night.
Weird.
Greenberg was seen going through baskets where a driver's license, turned in by residents for disposal, were stored and later went into the back room. Yeah, I mean, this guy, Matt Gaetz, it's like, this is another one of those things where it's like, yeah, I think pretty much anybody else would be in jail by now, you know? But Tim Pool loves this. He loves the kind of guys like this. Oh, cool, man.
When Donald Trump named Matt Gaetz as AG, I bought champagne. I know you all know this, but I said...
Yeah, that's weird. What are you, 65 years old, first of all?
Weird.
And what are you, but a toast to Epstein type stuff. I love it. Is that what that is? Well, what the hell's going on there?
When Donald Trump named Matt Gaetz as AG, I bought champagne. I know you all know this.
Why do they know that?
This was not a shot of...
Okay, I can't deal with this weird little pervert anymore.
What a pervert.
People love it when we make fun of this guy, but I can't deal with it anymore. Too stupid, too charmless and off-putting. Okay, next tech check item.
She spit on them.
She spit on them. We have a saying around here at Tech Check.
She spit on them.
She spit on him. Okay, what is this? Oh, there's a dad subreddit. A subreddit for dads. A subreddit totally devoted to...
Dad!
A subreddit where dads get together and go...
Huh?
Okay, check this out on the dad subreddit. How to deal with kids that like stupid YouTube content.
That's on YouTube.
There are a few YouTube channels I'll watch with my kids. I'm fine with Mark Roper. Don't know who the hell that is. The Dude Perfect, guys. Okay, I think I know what that is. And Mr. Beast. And Mr.
Pendejo.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't be watching that either. That's garbage. But my kids watch idiots playing mind-numbing video games for hours. I've tried to explain to them that the games these guys are playing are just time wasters. And sure, we all shut our brains off and waste a little time now and then. He talks to his kids like this. Hey, look, I know we all just burn through time sometimes because we're all barreling toward death. Oh my God, this is such a thing with parents today, you know? They say this right here. Should I let my little rat of a kid watch weird videos all day? They call their kid a rat. You know, if you have kids or know people who have kids, there's this kind of constant worry that these kids are going to turn into zombies. That these little rats, people call them, not me, are going to turn into zombies just looking at this stuff all day. You know, my own parents had to deal with this when I was a kid because we had TV. And they said, okay, no garbage. You watch a good, wholesome program, The Cosby Show. You can watch The Cosby Show. That guy's a good example. That guy's a good role model. And then that'll never change. That guy will always, no matter, my parents said this, no matter what he does, everything that guy does, I will stand 100% behind, they said.
My parents, both my mom and my dad, said to me.
So this has always been a thing. And then you have this, ding-dongs, like this goofball.
All right, goofball.
What's this guy's name? Jonathan Haidt. This book is still number 6 on the Amazon bestsellers. What else is on here? Hillbilly Elegy. Who's reading that crap? Good Energy. Okay, maybe I'll need some of that. Okay, maybe my energy is a little off. Maybe I should read that. Elon Musk. Wait, what's this book called?
Iluma.
Subheadline is
I love you.
The Demon of Unrest. What the hell is that? Generic looking ass book. Okay, anyway. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Shit About Anything. Damn you. That's another book. Yeah, so parents are already worried about their kids turning into zombies, just looking at stuff all the time. Then you have a useless piece of turd like this, writing garbage books that are poorly researched and cherry-picked data and all this crap. Oh, mental illness among young people is rising? Must be TikTok.
TikTok!
I totally isolated TikTok from the fact that we live in a cutthroat, competitive society. Probably a lot of these young people looking at the adults in charge right now, all around the world. And they're like, am I safe? Was I brought into a safe world? You know, but Jonathan Haidt, that moron, he's just like, oh, it's TikTok. This idiot. Okay, but all that crap is to lead us to this next tech check story. This tech
Toilets.
story. What does it say? NetChoice, what is that, like an internet service provider? Sues California once again to block its misguided social media addiction bill. What in the hell is that? Earlier this year, California passed some crap. Yet another terrible and obviously unconstitutional bill with the moral panicky title Protecting Our Kids from Social Media Addiction Act. The law restricts minors' access to social media and imposes burdensome requirements on platforms. It is the latest in a string of misguided attempts by California lawmakers to regulate online speech, quote, for the children, unquote. And like its predecessors, it's destined to fail a court challenge on First Amendment grounds. Why are they doing this? I mean, this is kind of suspicious. This whole thing's kind of suspicious to me. I do think they want to ban TikTok for media control reasons. But with this, the only way that you're going to solve like kids turning into zombies on anything, Cosby Show, TikTok, whatever, is if there's like more resources for kids, you know? If their parents have more time, or if their parents have somewhere where they could send them. This is such an obvious dumb trick that they're doing here. It's not that you don't have enough time or resources for your kids. It's the content. It's the content problem. And so people see this dumbass Jonathan Haidt book is a bestseller. People are always talking about this. Oh, social media is ruining kids' minds. It's not that I am working 2 jobs to try to pay for this rat. You know, and daycare's so expensive. No, it's the content. It's social media itself that's a problem. So then you get these fake bills to make it look like they're doing something based on the thing that the guy wrote. It almost seems like it's like, oh, look, we're trying to do something. Secretly we knew this wasn't going to pass because it's stupid. But yeah, we're really trying to tackle this problem of, what was it again? Oh yeah, you can't watch social media as much. This is just very suspicious. Really seems like people working together to get nothing done for people. But yeah, I feel like we're going to see more and more of these kind of stories. The Protecting Our Kids from That Goddamn TikTok Act of 2026, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're going to see a lot of these fake scam, whatever, bills, laws, because there's like a buzz about this from goofballs who write dumb books. But really it is. If you have kids or if you have friends who have kids, it's like a full-time job, especially when they're little. There's only one way to deal with this, which is more time, more free time for parents. More resources, that's it. And that's what these guys are trying to do. They're trying to get around that.
Oh, new segment though, before we go. What should I call this? Something I found of the day. So play the graphic. Hey, play the graphic.
Something I found of the day. Yeah, it's some of the world. Something I found of the day, okay.
It's from a website called Religion News that I check every morning the first thing when I wake up. How dogs were implicated during the Salem witch trials. If one of those dogs went like this, we know there's a witch around. If he goes like this, no witch.
She spit on them.
If anybody can read this article and tell me what it says, because I am kind of interested in what these goddamn dogs were up to. Well, guys, it's Wednesday. Hope you're having a good one. Talk to you later. Watch out for dogs that may or may not be witches. If that's what the article even says, which I'll never know. Love you guys so much. Remember,
It's weird.
bye-bye.
Hey, my name's LeDron James. I am a part of it. Well, I wasn't in this show because, frankly, I'm a little hard to animate. Little bit hard to do the mouth over thing. Anyway, hey, you're missing lots of episodes every week. So please subscribe on Patreon. Patreon.com. There's a link in the description. You get every episode, and you also get patron-only live streams where you come on, be on the show, all this stuff every week. Sounds pretty good to me. LeDron James. Bye.